Hey, you. Yes, you.
Huh? What? Me? Huh? Me?
Yes, you, pretty lady. Do you want to isolate a protein but don't know how to do it?
You,
Yeah. Look on your laptop.
oh.
Hi guys! On this video, we are going over protein isolation. The definition of protein isolation, how we isolate protein, and we have a story of isolation of hen egg yolk antibody. First thing first, many people often mistaken isolation from extraction and purification. Each one of them is a different thing.
Extraction is a way to separate a desired substance when it is mixed with other substances. A way to do that is by diluting the sample in a solvent that only attracts the desired substance but does not attract the other substances. Purification is to remove any impurities. We want to make sure that our sample is pure. Think of it like filtering dirt from water. Isolation is a procedure to obtain a pure compound from a substance. For example, the protein extract that we obtain from our sample consists of many types of protein. From there, we can get protein X isolate, protein Y isolate, and so on. Although, as simple as it seems, it's not that simple.
So once again, protein isolate is obtained from a series of processes that separate the specific type of protein from its other protein friends. Protein isolation can be achieved through various methods, such as separating it based on its charge, like ion exchange chromatography, by its size, by its hydrophobic interactions, or maybe using something cool, like HPLC. And yeah, still many more methods are available to isolate a protein. Here we have a case of protein isolation, which is isolation of hen egg yolk antibody IgY. IgY is an antibody present in egg yolk. The methods that were used for isolating were precipitations, ion exchange chromatography, and electrophoresis. The first method we use is precipitation. At first, egg yolk was added with distilled water, then homogenized and filtered. Then, the lipoprotein in diluted egg yolk was precipitated by adding natural gums. From here, we have the precipitate fractions and the supernatant, which is the clear watery part. The supernatant contains water-soluble proteins, including IgY, and the precipitate one contains lipoproteins. The second step is cation exchange chromatography. The setup consists of a funnel placed on the top of a narrow column. The column is packed with charged gel bits. In here, we use negatively charged bits, since IgY has positive net charge. In the supernatant, we have water-soluble proteins, which contains very positive charged protein, slightly positive protein, and negative protein. As the supernatant moves down the column, those proteins with the greatest net positive charge will move slowest down the column because they will be attracted to the negative bits. Initially, the supernatant is at the top of the column and will move down the column due to gravitational force. But their difference in the net charge causes them to move at different rates. Negatively charged protein is collected first, followed by slightly positive protein. In the column still remains the very positive protein. It's trapped in the column due to high interaction with the beads. Pouring the salt solution will break the electric interaction between the beads and the very positive protein, which is IgY. Then we can collect the IgY. But don't forget, we need to make sure that we only got the IgY without other proteins inside.
A way to do it is by electrophoresis. Another antibody named IgG can be used as a reference since IgG has a similar molecular weight to IgY.
So, the conclusion is, to isolate a protein, we can use many methods such as precipitations, chromatography, and etc. But in this case, we use precipitation to get isolate the water-soluble protein with the lipoprotein. And then we use cation exchange chromatography to obtain the pure IgY from the water-soluble protein. And then, next, for checking the existence and the purity of the IgY, we can use electrophoresis methods.
We would also like to thank Mr. Hajime Hatta and team for their scientific journal named A Novel Isolation Method for Hand-Egg-Yolk Antibody IgY. This research has helped us a lot on understanding the method for protein isolation.
Yeah, and we hope our video is educative and helpful for you all.
So, thank you for watching.
Bye!